Cheers. Priya.
Priya is elusive, powerful, and full of secrets. As a key figure within the organization, she connects the protagonist to the larger mission, but never reveals everything. She speaks in riddles, avoids direct answers, and always seems to know more than she lets on. That ambiguity is reflected in her music. Her theme never resolves. It floats above a low, sustained G pedal, while shifting harmonies create quiet tension. The chords hover around thirds and extended tones, sometimes reaching the ninth, always suggesting movement, but never landing. At one point, we hear an E-flat major chord in the first inversion, and the fifth is missing. Against the G pedal, the E-flat becomes a minor sixth, a subtle but uneasy interval. All of this gives the theme a sense of uncertainty. It keeps you guessing, just like Priya. The music hints that something is being hidden, but never says what. She moves through the story with quiet control, her true intentions unclear. And the score echoes the question that the protagonist keeps asking. Can she really be trusted?
We're red team moving forward. In order to distinguish the teams, you'll wear these. Our friends over there, blue team, led by Commander Wheeler, are inverted.
To help the audience distinguish between normal and inverted time, Tenet uses clear visual cues. Red for forward in time, blue for reversal. The concept of time inversion is introduced right at the beginning, but in a subtle and almost hidden way. As the red Warner Brothers logo appears, we hear the first three notes of the protagonist's theme. Immediately after, the same motif is heard in reverse as the blue Syncope logo fades in. These two logos already hint at the dual timelines of the film, with red representing forward in time and blue representing reverse time. Nolan's storytelling begins before the first scene even starts. This also becomes clear in the final battle scene, where both timelines unfold simultaneously. Musically, this concept is reinforced with a reversed, free-voiced guitar phrase that plays during the blue team's inverted perspective.
We're coming in on a shockwave! Hang on, people! On your feet!
Its strange shape and backwards phrasing support the feeling of time moving in reverse. Interestingly, this motif is built from the same two notes as Cat's theme. This connection could have multiple layers of meaning. On one level, it may suggest that Cat is indirectly aiding the mission's success, her actions in the red timeline paralleling the blue team's operation. On another, it might be a subtle musical clue supporting the theory that Neil is actually her son, Max, helping the protagonist from the inverted timeline. What's especially striking is that Cat's theme, originally written in an uneven 7/8 time signature to reflect her emotional imbalance and entrapment, is now played in a steady 4/4. This shift in rhythm symbolizes her transformation. She is no longer trapped in Sator's world, she is free. Another recurring musical motif is the two-note figure that switches back and forth, often played on electric guitar with a whammy bar bending the notes downward. It sounds like an alarm or siren, creating a sense of urgency or danger. This motif appears throughout the film, but one of its most notable uses is during the Tallinn truck heist. There, the motif slows down and transforms into a fire siren, blending seamlessly into the score. This figure likely represents the algorithm itself. It appears at key moments connected to the algorithm's presence, theft, or potential use. The motif frequently switches between a major and minor third interval, creating instability. This musical tension mirrors the algorithm's unpredictable and dangerous effect on the film's world. The instability of the interval fits perfectly with the threat the algorithm poses. Each time the motif returns, the music quietly reminds us of its looming danger and what's at stake.
Is your head hurt yet?
Yes.
That wraps up our deep dive into Tenet's characters and music, from the protagonist and Neil through Sator and Cat to Priya and the other recurring themes. Tenet is truly unique, the only film that lets you experience life backwards on such a scale. It is the first to push this concept so far in such a creative and ambitious way. Once again, Christopher Nolan has pushed the boundaries of cinema. Unfortunately, the film's extreme complexity means many viewers find it overwhelming or even dislike it. We have become used to watching a film once and instantly understanding it before passing judgment. But Tenet is different. It offers completely new experiences with every rewatch, rewarding patience and attention. I've watched Tenet over 30 times and I'm still amazed by how engaged I remain. The story and music continue to reveal new layers and make perfect sense in the end. If you don't have the patience or desire to decode this puzzle, that's okay. Nolan himself seems to acknowledge this with the line,
"Don't try to understand it. Feel it."
It is an invitation to simply enjoy the revolutionary spectacle, a film captured and crafted in a way cinema has never done before.